Hey everybody, this is Bradley of Bradley Teaches, and today I'm going to talk about a quick and easy way to create logos for your Restream Studio live stream. So you all have heard me talk a lot, ad nauseum probably, about logo bugs and branding your video. But then I received DMs and messages and things about actually creating that logo bug. And I keep saying how simple it is and you should do it, but people are still kind of running into problems with creating it or just trying to figure out a way to be creative and make one, right? So today we're going to jump into Canva and I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a nice logo to use as your logo bug or even your video branding, right? To make it look more professional. Now, the reason you want to do this, like you see right now, I have my logo on my shirt. My logo is behind me on the wall. This is all part of my branding. And you want to be able to brand your videos in an easy way. And a logo bug, I feel, is the easiest way to do that because you can place it in the lower corner or upper corner of your video, and it's always there to represent you and let people know who that video content belongs to. Now, I know, like I said before, some of you have issues or run into like little roadblocks when you're trying to create this, trying to think of creative ways to show your name or some kind of icon to represent you. So hopefully today, I'm going to be able to give you a couple of tips that you can use to quickly and easily create a professional looking logo / logo bug to use in your videos. So let's jump over to Canva right now and make that happen. So here we are in Canva. And we're going to create a quick logo icon or logo bug. And the cool thing about Canva is that it actually has an option called logo. So we're going to open that up. I actually found an icon that fits me. I typed in teacher or teaches for Bradley Teaches, and these little geek glasses were an option, which fits my brand already. Now you can do something very similar here. You can type in doctor or speaker or whatever else and see what kind of options it gives you. Now there's a couple of things that I really want to point out when we're talking about logos. Now a logo versus a logo bug is going to be different. So if you're going to do a opening plate for your broadcast, a full logo with a tagline is great. So we're going to kind of walk through that process first. So you just kind of pick the logo that you like. And I'm going to go here, Bradley Teaches. And I'm going to add my slogan here. All right, so I can change this to my brand colors, change this to the font that I like and all those things. But that quickly, I have done a logo. Now, yes, that's a logo that's good for print and stuff like that. But we're making a logo for our video. So there's a couple of things that we need to adjust right off the bat. The first thing we have to adjust to make it more compatible with Restream Studio is to change the size of the overall spacing around the logo. So we're going to go over here to resize and we're going to pick presentation and let's resize it. So now it's formatted to the size that's usable in Restream Studio because even the empty pixels means something. So you want to do it as a full screen graphic. Now, if this is an opening plate for my video and it's just a static plate, that's cool. But we're going to do this kind of as a logo bug. Now, for a logo bug, I want to eliminate some things and move some things around. So for a logo bug, because it's going to be used fairly small, I'm not going to use my tagline. So this will be now my logo that I'm going to use for my videos. So let's place it where we would use it at in our videos, which would be the lower right hand corner most likely. So now we see that that's kind of big. So we're going to scale down the elements. Let's make the glasses smaller and we're going to make the font smaller, probably something more in the 35 range. So this is how this will look in my video. You know what, I'm going to make Bradley Teaches just as wide as the glasses. So let's make that a little smaller. And bring that down some so we can just tweak it around a little bit, right? So now that is a great logo / logo bug for my videos. So now what I want to do is actually make the colors work as a good overlay graphic. So what I'm going to do now is let's make the background for this presentation. Let's make it black so we can kind of see our elements better. I'm going to make the glasses here, make those white, and make the text white. And as easy as that, we have a logo bug that's ready to go. If I have the pro version of Canva, all I have to do now is download this as a PNG. So let's do that first. Transparent background, actual size, that's what the 1 means. And I'm going to download. That's as simple as that for the paid version or pro version of Canva. I want to make it accessible to you if you even don't have the paid version. Now, here are some things that you want to look out for if you're not using a paid version. If you're going to use text, and you don't have to use text, but if you're going to use text, you're going to have to use a helper app like Photopea to select all the areas you don't want to have filled with a color and delete that. So what I would do if I was using the free version of this, I would not use text in this way. That's one option, right? And then we just make this little icon a little bit bigger. And then when we export it, it'll be easier to select that background and do that. So now let's export this as if we don't have the pro version. I'm going to do a JPEG this time and full quality. Now we're going to open this up in Photopea and select the background and delete it. Here is another option you can use if you're using the free version and you want to have text. This is what I would suggest that you do. So let me undo the last thing and put the words back. And let's move this to the middle of the screen so we can just see it better. Now how I would do this, I would put a shape around it. So let's go over here to elements and let's do a basic circle. Let's do that. And this is a lot bigger than I want it. Position it all the way to the back so we can see. So now let's size this. Pretty good. I like that. All right. So now, because it's going to be in a shape, let's move this down. A little more centered in there. That's better. Okay. So now we're going to make these icons. We're going to make those black now. And we're going to make the shape that contrasting color. So we're going to do the shape white. So there we go. So this is how I would do it with the free version. So now you don't have to go inside of all the letters and delete all that spacing out. You now have an icon that's in the corner that has a shape that's easy to select around and delete the space around it. So that's one option. So let's download this one. Okay, so now let's open up our helper app, Photopea, and let's extract these backgrounds and now add them to our broadcast. Let's go. So here we are in Photopea, and we're going to open up our first design here. We're going to go down here to Magic Wand, which is the 4th tool down. Click on the black, and now delete. And it's as easy as that. Now, because these inside the eyeglass shapes are not that complicated, we can go ahead and click on those too and delete them. And we're good to go now. So all we have to do now is export this or save as a PNG. And that one is good to go. So now let's open up our other file. And we're going to use a magic wand on it and delete. And there we go. So now we have both of our icon or logo graphics. So now we're going to jump back into our video and I'm going to show you how they look. So here we are back in Restream Studio and I've loaded all the graphics. So now you'll see the first logo graphic that we created with the eyeglasses and the text that was exported from the native Canva Pro as PNG. Then you'll see the other two files that I created in Canva, not Pro, or the free version, that were JPEGs that I brought into Photopea, deleted the background, and then exported those as PNG files. You'll see how those look. So all these options are available to you. So now you have no excuse to create at least a logo bug to brand and enhance your videos. All right, y'all. See you next time. Bye-bye.